Hey guys, just Jen, back again. Sorry that the last video ended a little bit abruptly. I was rudely interrupted by life. Can you imagine? Anyway, back to it. So, we are heading towards Desolation Point. We've got our heavy hammer, we've got our hacksaw. I think we even brought a little bit of, scrap metal with us. Getting ready to go do our forge run. We picked up some birch saplings along the way. I'm gonna drop them here, I think. I'm also going to drop coffee and anything else. I don't know. No. No. Okay. I'm gonna drop them here. We're in the basement of the abandoned Harris homestead, something like that. I'm gonna leave them here. I'm gonna try to remember to come back and get them when I leave Desolation Point. Sometimes when I leave DP, I end up having to go, rather than come through here, I go around by, I think it's called the Arch, which is out on the ice a little bit, just to avoid wolves, or because I'm being chased by a wolf. So sometimes I don't always come back by here, but this time I will really need to remember to do that. Wolves or no wolves, because I'm gonna need these saplings so that I can start making arrows out of them. I could take them with me. When I go to forge in Desolation Point, especially this early in the game, I don't find that there's a ton of food out there. So you can get out there, you can do your searching, you can do your forge run. That's not really a problem. But to spend a lot of time out there for these to cure, 4 days? It's doable, but I would rather get out there, do my forging, and then come on back to Coastal Highway to actually do my crafting. And, if that doesn't work for you, or you disagree, that's fine. If I had a maple sapling that was close to cured, I might take everything to DP and do my crafting there, but most of the time I don't have saplings ready to go before I make my forge run. Ideally you would, but that's the ideal, and it doesn't always work out that way. So I know some people say don't ever go to the forge until you have your saplings ready. I think that's a bit rigid. I see value in getting a knife and an axe, even if I don't have the materials to make my bow or arrow yet. So, anyway, that's just me. Very wolfy area. I don't like it. I don't like having to go through here to get to DP, but I feel like I just kind of prefer to forge here. Every time I forge in Forlorn Muskeg, I have issues with the temperature. It's still so cold. I don't know. I don't know. It works better for me to forge in DP. Even if I do have to cross this wolf-infested wilderness to get there. Nope. Oh, I thought about it. One of these days, I'm gonna do an Interloper run solely dedicated to maxing out my fishing skill. It's something that I always neglect, even though I do kind of like to fish. I almost never read any of the books. Get my other skills up pretty good, and then fishing, yeah, not so much. I keep forgetting to get Old Man's Beard. I probably just walked by 52 other batches of it. Oh well. So, we're in the coal mine. As the name implies, there will be coal. Just trying to see how much weight I'm carrying to see how much coal I can pick up. Alright, some. I'm just gonna leave that. Sip of coffee. Go ahead and light my fire, my lantern, rather. Seeing anything? Okay. I know I'm going to. I already have, what, I think 10 coal with me. I know there's going to be plenty of coal. In here, and probably some in the Riken as well, so I'm not too worried about my coal situation. But as we saw from our rough start, you can never really have too much coal, and it can really come in handy if you get in a jam, which, if you're me, happens on a regular basis. So good at this game. If I picked up every single piece of coal in here, I think that would be a little bit of overkill. Plus, as I say, I'm going to leave Desolation Point pretty much as soon as I forged to go back to Coastal Highway, so I can always pick up whatever's left when I come back through. And then I most certainly will. I got 19 pieces of coal. We'll pick up one to make it an even 20, and then we'll exercise a little self-discipline for once, and we won't pick up any more coal, even though we kind of really want to. Do that before I search the shelf. Why am I so dumb? Blech. Not taking it. I'm gonna feel really dumb if I find out there is some other use for it besides crafting ammunition. I know gunpowder can act as an accelerant, but I don't think the dusting sulfur does anything, so. Nice! So we made it to Desolation Point, and the weather is not terrible, which is good. So, although I got a bunch of birch saplings on my way out here, I still don't have a maple sapling. So that is definitely something that I am going to need. There's a couple of different places where you can get saplings in Desolation Point, potentially. Still need some speared. One of them is Katie's Secluded Corner, which we're fairly close to, so wolves permitting, I will tootle on over there. The others are this little path. Actually, maybe that's... No, I'll go to Katie's Corner first. The other's the little path right here to the left that runs kind of up above the stone church. And then out on the little island. Those are 3 areas that I know of that have potential saplings. There may be more. Here are a bunch of wolves. Hope they're out on the ice or somewhere far from where I'm about to walk. Got a deer, got a rabbit. I'm not sure I've ever come out to Desolation Point where the weather has been this nice. It's kind of freaky. It makes me feel like there's a giant blizzard coming. Some nice wood up here, although I do have a hacksaw. Maybe? Wow. I could try to cut some wood. I don't think I want to do that, although it's tempting. Problem with the hacksaw is that it takes... Oh, that's too big even. Okay, so I'm not even going to try. The hacksaw takes longer to cut. Wow, didn't think I was going to get that guy. I don't know, probably won't get his buddy. I think I'll try. Yeah, no. I kind of like this little area. Like, I feel like I wish I could come hang out here. But obviously right now is not the time. Field dressing your kill. We have a carcass. I'm gonna check for saplings over here. 1 second. Again, life rudely interrupted me. Okay, no saplings over here. Weather's nice. I'm gonna take some meat. And because the weather's nice, I think I'm also... I really need the guts for my bow that I have not yet created. But eventually I'm gonna need a hide too, so yeah, I'm gonna take it. Look at my condition plummeting. a snack. Okay, that worked well. It's getting to be close to night. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna head for the Riken and overnight there. I don't know. Let's see. I may go on to the whale processing plant. I don't know. Ideally, I like to search the whale processing plant before I do my forging. Just heard a wolf. I think he's chasing a deer or a rabbit, I hope.
Anything right now.
Yeah, there's a deer running away. Yeah, I like to search the whale processing before I forge. Sometimes there's some scrap metal or I don't know, whatever. I have everything I need to forge right now, but I don't know. Habit. Suppose I could also, if I step on it a little bit, I suppose I could also hit the little island while I'm out here and look for a sapling. There's also, I think, often, well, sometimes, a deer carcass there. So I could at least get a little bit more meat. Got some stuff out on the ice here. I don't know if it's stuff I really feel the need to go and fall in trying to get. Not really. Got the Aurora kicking off. There's rabbits out here too, which, you know, I'm not such a good rabbit hunter with a stone, but I might let fly. Which old man's beard I have. Okay. Checking my old man beard situation. We're good. Don't need any more. God bless it. That's freaky. I don't think I've ever been out here during an aurora and seen the lighthouse functioning. That's pretty cool. Rock I just threw. Yeah, I'm kind of a giant sissy, and whenever there's an aurora, really at night, I don't spend that much time outside at night in the game, which is kind of too bad because there's a lot of really pretty stuff going on. There's a bunny. Shit. Alright. I scared the bunny. I think the sapling, if there were to be one, calm down, bunny, would be over here. I don't see it, so it's probably not here. The bunny is mocking me. I want to kill him.
Eat soon.
It's getting a little dark. I like the lighthouse. I really do. That's cool. Better not get eaten by a wolf. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go into the Riken. I could make it probably through the oil processing, but it's getting a little bit dark. I don't see all that well in the dark. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead here into the Riken. Do a little searching, maybe go ahead and cut up some of the shelves in here to get some scrap metal. Rock away. Get my lantern out. No body with a scarf, which is... oh well. Nothing else there. It's very nice that there's all these metal shelves conveniently located right next to my forge. Don't see anything in the drawer. Okay. Yep, got that. Sometimes there's coal back there. Nope, not today. Dead guy, and a book, and a bandage. I am going to, so there's a couple coals there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop all my coal, all 13 living pounds of it. I'm gonna drop my coal. I think I'll go ahead and drop that too. Heck, I'm gonna drop my sticks. I'm gonna drop my heavy hammer. So I have 10 scrap metals already, which I'm also gonna drop. Come over here, I'm gonna drop my stuff to cure. Okay, great. That lightens my load considerably. I'm gonna finish searching real quick. At least the inside. There's probably not a whole lot of stuff. Another sewing book. Love it. Won't read it for probably a long time, but that's okay. I don't know why I've got a lantern if the stupid lights are working. Eat a little bit, because my condition is getting lower than I would like, and I'm about to spend some calories cutting up metal shelves, so this is going to give us 6. It's going to take a while. Do I have my... yeah, okay. Just wanted to check my hydration before I did that. So that brings us up to 16.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
16 scrap metal. I want more. So that's what, 22?
Man, if I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Alright, she's gonna faint. that's all I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do I have herbal tea?
Where can I find
do have
something to
herbal tea.
eat?
I'm gonna go ahead and eat and sleep. I wish I had a can opener. I'm good. Interesting, just looking at the bed warmth bonus. Very nice. Back to full condition. Going to
Do you eat
starve
trees?
again, but I'm going to... I'm going to leave the Riken. Well, at least go outside. I do want to take one quick look. I don't usually find anything much up here in the little cabin, but I don't know. I always look anyway.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Note to self. Possible match source. Ooh, and a hoodie. Yeah, okay. I'll take everything I just said back. So, note, if you were to have spawned... Oh, there's the bear. Of course there's the bear. Right where I want to go. If you were to have spawned in Desolation Point here, that would have been a source of matches. So, you can just kind of keep that in mind. Of course the bear shows up right when I want to go where he is. Shit. He's really close. Just gonna go hit the whale processing. I could go ahead and forge, but I don't know. Really hope I am not on the bear's radar. Crouch. I don't do a lot of like crouching to hide from things. I probably should. It might be more effective, but
I'm so hungry.
I tend to just like I tend to just run away. The bear, you know, if you stay far enough away, if you move away from him, he's not super aggressive, unlike the wolves. Hadn't planned on going in this way, but you know, you go where the bear is not. Part of the problem with going in this way is that there are sometimes wolves. There's one running towards me. Mother trucker. Alright. Get a little creative. You go where the bear is not, then you go where the wolves are not. I hope there's not one over here. I think actually, I'm not even sure if I can get in this way. I'm gonna go back to where I know I can get in. Sometimes there's something in the boats. I guess I should check. The bear is far enough away. I hope. That boat, nothing on that boat. Not today. Oop. There we go. Some dog food. I think I'm gonna go ahead and search. I'm gonna leave the far trailer. There's usually not too much there, except wolves. So I think I'm gonna search the main building here, then I'll search these other trailers behind me, then I'll get back to the Wreck and Village.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Wow. Not expecting those either. Not the greatest boots, but they might be better than the shoes that I'm currently wearing. So we might make use of those. Good, we're not freezing, which is always a plus. Even though she sounds like she is. Interesting. Well, they're only at 51%. They're not any warmer. Not much more windproof. A little more waterproof, a lot more protective. I don't know. I'm not gonna wear them, I don't think.
I'll take it.
In terms of loot, yeah, the whale processing plant is is definitely, there's stuff here. It may not be super useful, but there's stuff. It is definitely a high value target, high value loot area. I'm gonna go ahead and get my lantern fired up. Sometimes there's matches on the table, on the desk. I'm gonna go finish searching in here. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Finish searching in here, and then I'm gonna go over here. Is a good match location as well. Frequent match location, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Random storm
This'll
lantern.
come in handy.
But it will come in handy. Let's see if there's anything under the beds. Nope. I always think those are sodas and I want to pick them up. Doesn't work that way though. The shelf. Okay, I could go down the stairs, but I like to do random ninja stuff, so instead I'm gonna go over here. Come search this dead guy over here. Dead guy sometimes has good stuff, sometimes doesn't.
I could use this. I think I can use this. Thank you.
Good enough. And now I do my ninja thing. I jump on this pipe and I run down here. Well, I don't run. I walk. Kind of look around, see what I see. I don't see much. I'm gonna hit this toolbox. Nothing on the bottom of the table. Nothing there. You don't want to know how long I played this game before I realized that this was here. It was a long time. Another gun book, that's great. Newsprint, that's great. I don't care. I feel like in other difficulty levels, sometimes there's a bedroll here, but I don't know that I've ever found a bedroll up here in Interloper. I could be wrong. I still don't have a bedroll, so that's definitely something that I still want to get. Usually much over here, but I look anyway. There's sometimes something on the table, but not today. Okay. Pry bar, which I don't really need, but I'll take anyway. Actually, will I take it anyway? No. Sometimes there's a hacksaw. But since we just found a pry bar, I'm not super optimistic. I'm gonna get that in just a second. After I look over here and turn my lantern off. Flare, baby! Whetstone, very nice, very nice.
This stuff will come in handy.
Wow. Not expecting that. All right. I don't know. Maybe I should take it. I'll take it back to the Riken and drop it there. $20-ish? $20. 52, maybe? $53.
But nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, baby. That's why we look at safes. I think, and I wouldn't swear to it, you definitely find ski jackets and parkas in Interloper. Not a lot, obviously. But I want to say that the Mackinac jacket, yeah, I think it's the best man-made jacket you can get in Interloper. I don't think they have expedition parkas or urban parkas or anything like that. So I want to say this is the best jacket that you can get. Again, man-made, you know, so obviously the wolf coat, the bear coat, the moose cloak, obviously those are warmer, those are better, but yeah, so this is, in terms of what you can find, ready-made, that's a find. I've got my warmth bonus up to 22, that's really nice. Decent gloves, decent coat, decent hat. Definitely could use some better pants, some better shoes, but we'll get there. It's getting late, but I slept kind of late, so the flare. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back to the Riken. Turning on my lantern so I can see to get out of here. Oh, I lied. I'm gonna search the trailers on my way out. It's a pretty quick search. You sometimes find something good. Sometimes there's a box or something over here. Random spray paint, whatevs. You will have noticed by now that I don't really use the spray paint. Arguably, I would be a much better player if I did. You know, this early in the game, we're still acquiring stuff. So it's not like we're stashing a bunch of gear places to come back to later, although we're starting to. Definitely, if I were to use the spray paint, I probably would do a much better job, you know, later in the game. I wouldn't have to try to remember.
I'll take it.
You know what? Okay, it's a sign from the heavens. I'm taking it. I do a much better job later in the game of remembering where I left stuff. For example, my birch saplings between here and Coastal Highway. But I don't know. I think the can itself is a little bit over a pound. I don't know. I probably should use it more. Maybe that can be one of my goals for this playthrough, is start to get in the habit of spray painting everything. Because, of course, once you start to live longer, you do revisit places. Early in the game, in particular, as you can tell, it's a lot of movement. You're just not hanging out in any one place for very long. You're moving, just trying to gather, you know, everything that you can. Once you get a bow and arrows, once you get some decent clothes, you can start to kill food. You can start to hang out a bit longer in places. But early game in particular, you're sort of constantly on the move, so. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the Riken and not get eaten by the bear. I just heard the bear. I don't know where he is, but I heard him. Ah! There's a wolf right there! So I'm not really going anywhere right now. We could do a little studying. Let's see what else we could do. We have Old Man's Beard that we need to craft. think I'm gonna go ahead and they're in such poor condition. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest those guys. I was debating harvesting the combat boots. I don't think I'll do that yet. It's getting dark. I wonder if I'm gonna get killed by a wolf if I go out here. This is kind of dangerous because the bear could be out here, like right in front of me.
I would drink just about anything right now.
So maybe not the best way to exit, but it worked that time. There's often a dead guy over here, and he often has... I think if there's a dead guy,
Somebody can't be far behind.
I think he always maybe has a 100% torch. Yeah. Don't really need a torch right now, but that's interesting. I searched the guy, but I didn't get the torch. Okay, whatever. Silly me. I think, even though it's kind of nightish, I'm kind of a little tired, I think I might go ahead and forge. Okay, before I forge, I want to talk a little bit about what I'm gonna do. I have, I recall, for once, that I dropped 10 scrap metal over by the forge. I got another 12 here, so 22 scrap metal. It's a lot, which is good, because generally when I forge, so we'll look at the crafting. Generally when I forge, so obviously we know an arrowhead is 2 arrowheads from 1 scrap metal, but I like to forge 2 improvised knives because they're used so heavily in crafting clothes. I go ahead and I craft 2, which is not too bad. I mean, they're only 3 scrap metal and a cloth, but I do 2 knives, so that's going to be 6 scrap metals. I do a hatchet, which is another 5, so that's 11 scrap metal right there. And then I do all the rest arrowheads. So I forge a lot. 2 knives, a hatchet, and then as many arrowheads as possible. So it's a long forge run, so I need a lot of coal, I need a lot of scrap metal, and then I just bang it out, literally. I'm gonna go ahead and light one of my torches. I don't want to use the brand new torch. I want to use a used torch. I don't know why. I want to go ahead and light my torch because I'm going to use it to light my my forge. So I'm gonna grab some sticks. course, now I can't find my coal in the dark. Plenty to start with. Should have just kept my torch going. I won't
I'm
need
not gonna be able to carry this load for much
all
longer.
this coal, but I'd rather pick it up now. I have to fart around later in the dark. No farting around. The first thing I'm gonna do is give it a bunch of coal. That was seven coal. I don't know if that's gonna be enough or not. We'll see. And of course, even when you're forging, try to do something with your fire. I wish I had a pot. That works really well. I don't have a pot though, so I'm just gonna have to go with it. Yeah, okay. We need one more coal to get it to the right temperature. Venison is cooking. My forge is hot. Away we go.
I need something to eat.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat because I'm gonna be standing here at the forge for a while. That's not gonna take very long to cook. That too. Should have prepared my, or harvested my rabbit, but I didn't. Alright, so screw it. One other thing I want to check before I really get into it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hatchet. So I got the hatchet. I'm gonna check the furnace. Okay, so we've already burned through literally a lot of that coal. I'm just gonna throw on a bunch more. I didn't want to drink coffee. Well, yeah, coffee's alright. I'm gonna... I don't know if... So it takes an hour to craft the arrowhead. I don't know if that's gonna be too long and my water's gonna boil away or not. No. I need water, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Make some arrowheads while it cooks. I am going to go ahead and do...
I'm starving.
What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, my first knife. And I always forget that the knife and the hatchet take cloth as well, so I tend to like get in here and start forging and all of a sudden I'm like, shit, I don't have cloth.
I'm getting tired.
She's getting tired and we're just gonna ignore that. We're just gonna keep forging. We've got the fire going. We don't want to have to start it again and use another 8 coal to get the temperature right. How much water do I have? Gosh. Really wish I had a pot.
Damn it.
4 hours
So
left on the
hungry.
thing. We're gonna go ahead and do the second knife. I probably should feed her at some point too. So we now have, just want to check and make sure, we now have a hatchet and 2 knives.
I am too
We've got
tired
8
to
arrowheads.
participate.
We could stop here, but why? We don't do that. We just keep on keeping on. An hour left. coal, please. And, you know, I mean, I thought I had like a ton of coal, but obviously you can see how fast we're going through it. So, now all I'm gonna do is make arrowheads.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
If I had a pot, I could make more than one arrowhead at a time, or, you know, use more than one piece of scrap metal at a time, but I don't. So I just do 2 at a time. Two hours left on the forge.
I never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
We're losing condition, it's true. We're almost done here. Don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that much scrap metal left, so. Last one. All right. You know what? It's nighttime. Almost. So we basically just spent the entire day forging, which is great and fantastic, and I love it. I've only got 3 coal left, so, you know, I felt like I had a ton of coal coming in here, but I used it all, so there you go. You can never have too much coal. I probably should deal with that rabbit, but can't do it right now. You'll notice that I'm taking the heavy hammer with me. This is something that I've kind of only recently started doing. The heavy hammer actually works really well in defense against wolves. It doesn't kill them, but it scares them pretty quickly and easily. I'm tempted to just leave the heavy hammer here. But because I don't yet have a bow, I think I'm gonna take it with me in case I get attacked by a wolf. I've started doing that, and I've noticed that, hey, yeah, you survive wolf attacks. It's very heavy, so that's the trade-off. But I think I'm going to take it with me. I mean, obviously I've survived, you know, 9 days. Well, I guess I had it before then. I've survived 9 days without being attacked by a wolf, but that's going to change at some point. At some point, I'm going to blunder into a wolf, at which point I think I'm going to be glad I have the heavy hammer with me. At least, of course, until I get a bow. We're going to sleep some more. Okay, fully rested, fully overloaded. It's still early morning. Let's go ahead and harvest this guy with my brand new
trees
knife.
I'm gonna eat a tree. I gotta eat soon.
She gotta eat soon, guys. Okay, good. Yeah, I can still drop some stuff to lighten my load. I'm going to... Alright, we forged. We're in good shape. Good shape in the forging department. I want to take my stuff. I'm gonna leave all that. Maybe I want the cedar. I don't know. I may drop that again in a minute. I think I'm gonna drop those. I could drop one of these other books as well. Field dressing your kill. I almost never study these books because I find that my carcass harvesting skill just goes up really rapidly anyway, particularly once I get a knife and or a hacksaw. I just start harvesting so many carcasses that, you know, the skill naturally goes up. I think I'll leave that here. I think I'll leave those here. I like to have on hand, ideally, haha, on hand, a pair of gloves, an extra pair of gloves. Just in case my equipped pair gets destroyed in a wolf attack. I'm gonna leave all that, I'm gonna leave all that. I could leave some food here for myself, I don't know. I still want to take the food with me, I think. So I have a shit ton of tools now. I'm gonna leave one of these storm lanterns because I don't need two. Alright. I don't know why I'm standing here with my stupid lantern burning while I dick around. Waste all that time. Okay. So now, I think I'm going to... leave Desolation Point. Question is, how am I going to do that? Making sure the bear is not going to kill me. I do ideally want to look for a sapling behind the rock church, or stone church, whatever they call it. There's probably going to be a climbing rope over there in Matt's truck. Don't really care about that right now. There's either a dead guy or a carcass. Actually, I might want the carcass. No, it's a little cold. I'm just going to get out of here. No, I'm not. I'm going to see if there's a carcass. I'm decisive. Climbing rope. Nothing else. Well, I won't say no to another sapling. I've got 22 arrowheads, so yeah. I think I got, what, 4 saplings already curing, so definitely can use some more. There's a dead guy. Dead guy and his pry bar. Perfect. And sardines. I don't even know why I picked up that pry bar. It's completely useless. It just overloaded me. I'm dropping that bitch. Why can't I drop it? Weird. Okay, now I'm about to freeze again. Walking towards the wolf owls. Good job, Jen. Kind of a dangerous exit here. I can get up there. There could be wolves right up here, in which case I will be displeased. Yeah, there's the wolf. Two. Hi, buddies. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I was going to stop in the church and search it. But I don't know if the wolves will come in there after me or not. They might. And that would be really bad. Oh, here. Maybe they'll get distracted by these rabbits. That would be fun. You know what? And I'm freezing, so forget it. I'm just going to keep walking. Yep. Got a rabbit. So I probably could go in the church. I don't really, strictly speaking, need to go in the church. I do not see saplings. I'm about to freeze, or start freezing. So I'm just gonna pop in the little cave, the little cave right here. Abandoned mine, pardon me. It's not a cave. And toast up a bit. I light my lantern just to take a look around. Not too exciting. Meh. I'll have a snack. And study. Hopefully good enough to get me to my exit cave. There was a carcass here. Did I know that? Did I already walk by here? I don't know. Hacksaw, baby. Best for cutting frozen meat. I'm going to take the hit. And... oh, it's not too cold. I thought I might start to freeze, but... I'm gonna take that stuff.
Wonder if I can drop any of this here.
I don't see any saplings. Hello? No saplings. Okay, so I still don't have
I think my stomach is eating
a maple
itself.
sapling curing, which distresses me. But there's really nothing to be done about it except keep looking. The weather's decent. I'm not too tired. I'm overburdened, but not by too much, I don't think. So, you know, life is really not too bad. I'm sure that will change, probably quickly, but for right now, we're in pretty good shape. I am going to use my flare. Because I can. I'm also going to pick up... I'm going to pick up some more coal. I mean, I'm definitely overburdened, but I should have gone the other way. But, you know, coal is good. Coal is your friend. And also, I'm really embarrassed to admit this, but I don't know whether coal respawns or not. I feel like I should have been able to figure that out by now. But I just don't know. All right. Back in my fantastic crumbling highway. I've got a flare, the weather is still good. I don't even know what to do with myself, you guys. Because I have a flare that is still burning, I'm obviously going to hold on to it. Provides me a little bit of protection against wolves. I'm not sure exactly how much. I don't really want to find out, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way fairly directly back to... Now there is a carcass here. Decisions, decisions. I don't think there's much in the cave. Oh, there's some wood. I got some wood to cook, and I could, some meat to cook, and I could use a little bit more water as well. God damn it, there's a wolf right there.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
I didn't do anything. That bitch is gonna attack me. I know it. So every wolf in the neighborhood is now standing basically right here. This is such a bad situation, you guys. It's a bad situation, and I don't even know what to do to get out of it. About now. It's a good time to run. I don't know if I'm actually going around these guys. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to get to the basement as quick as I can. I hope it's working. Yeah, they're following me. Okay, that's alright. I hope there aren't any more wolves in front of me. That would be very bad. Probably just spent way longer than I should have fucking around cooking meat in front of wolves. I do have to go in here because I have to get my my birch saplings.
Anything right about now.
I'm getting tired though, and it's getting dark, and I really need to. I don't have a bedroll, so I can't really sleep here. I could sleep or attempt to sleep in the car, but honestly, I'm a little freaked out by the wolf situation. Sleeping in a car is definitely not ideal. My clothes still aren't great. So I think I want to just hurry up and get on out of here. gonna take that. I don't know. I'm overburdened already. I know it, but I doubt I'm gonna come back out this way, at least for a long time. So I'll take the wood. What am I at? Oh, 81. Yeah. I'm actually a little bit surprised that that fire did seem to hold off the wolves for a while. I feel like I've been around a fire before and I thought it was going to keep the wolves away and it didn't, that I actually got attacked while I was, standing there cooking or whatever. Maybe I just moved too close to the wolf. I don't know. I was a little surprised that that fire kept them away. Glad, but surprised. So. And I think instead of trying to make it all the way back to the Quonset hut, I'm going to, I think, wildlife permitting, aim for the Misanthrope's homestead. There's sometimes a sapling there. Of course, I still need a maple sapling. Bear territory over there on the right, and or in front of me, so kind of stay away from there a little bit. There's a dead guy up here, but the dead guys never have anything anyway, so I'm not even gonna look. And again, all of those cottages are burned out, so there's not much use to me in terms of shelter. Which is a bummer, because it's like the perfect place, like on your way to and from Desolation Point to rest and or warm up, but not in Interloper.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
Making sure the bear is not over there and about to eat me. There's a carcass over there where you see those, where you see the birds, but again, it's a very berry area. Very berry area. There we go. So I don't want to mess with it right now. I'll mess with it after I kill the bear. But we are a long way from killing a bear. Oh shit! We're a long way from killing it, but we're about to run right into the fucker. Wow. I did not even see that guy. Okay, we're just gonna like ease on over here. I was so busy looking off to my right, I completely did not see him in front of me. Dude, I kind of deserve to get attacked for that. I hope he doesn't, but I could see why he might. I still want to get up on... do I? There could be a sapling up there. There's definitely a bear there, even though he's moving away. I think I'll pass. Having to go around the bear is pushing me closer to the Quonset hut anyway, so I'll just try and... Bear's cave, of course, is right over there. o'clock.
I think I need to lay down.
I'm getting really tired and I'm really heavy. Going to drink a coffee. Because I need to get on off this ice. This is not probably the best approach again. It's a little bit too direct, and wolves have been known to come flying out over there by that little pier. But I need to hurry up and where that guy went. Need to hurry up and get into some shelter. Again, this carcass is great. I'd love to harvest it. Maybe not right now, but soon. But again, it's a very wolfy area. The coast can be totally clear, and you can be harvesting, and out of nowhere, a wolf will come and eat you. So, yep, there we go. All right, plan B. What is our plan B going to be? We're gonna run. The nice thing about wolves is that you can basically, Jesus Christ, there's a whole pack of them. You can outmaneuver them fairly easily if you see them. Was kind of hoping I could get to the house there, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and try and get to the hut. You know, reason number 602 that you really shouldn't wander around overweight, carrying furs, guts, you name it, meat. It's really not a good strategy. I do it all the time. Could be why I die. But I feel like when you're making a foraging run, you know, you just got so much gear. I don't know. It kind of just has to happen. We made it! We're about to fall down because we're exhausted and carrying so much shit, but we made it.
Where can I find something to eat?
Nice, so I got 3 deer hides going. That's great. I got 2 guts, halfway cured. That's great. I got 1 rabbit, but we'll work on that. 5 birch saplings. Very nice, very nice. Anything else I want to drop right now? Nope. Probably drop those books at some point. 4 whetstones, that's great. So we're in pretty good shape. I want to drop some of this meat outside so it doesn't decay so quickly. I hope I don't get eaten by a wolf in the process. Apparently I still have, oh, it's only 63 calories, who cares?
I need to find a place to rest.
Whew. All right. We have a little bit of light left, I believe. I'd like to go ahead and get rid of at least one of these books, if I can. Bing! About to run out of light. I'm about to become exhausted. So let's just go ahead and eat and sleep. And drink. And that's day 9 in the books. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and I will see you guys again soon.